what is the most iconic build in my hardcore world? For me, it's my house. It's small, compact, and nothing crazy, but I love it. And there's so many rooms hidden underneath. But you know what I don't have on Lifesteal? A house. My base is literally just an ugly hole in the ground. I even get comments telling me this. So I may be the only Minecraft player that has built a netherite beacon in a world before building a house. But today we're going to build my hardcore house at spawn on Lifesteal. Despite its small size, it's still going to require all of these items, which means a lot of collecting is necessary, especially for all the emerald blocks. Yeah. These guys are going to be absolutely inundated with sticks. And you guys are going to be inundated with SB737 merch. Potentially. Winter is coming. It is getting cold. So I have released a brand new SB737 winter sweater. Let me reveal my ears to you so you can actually see the sweater probably. Yep, I do have some. But yeah, this is the design. Now you can stay warm and look good whilst doing it. Yeah, I really do love it. It comes in French Navy, and instead, if you don't want a sweater, you can instead get it as a mouse mat, which also looks amazing. And I'm going to be using it all of the time. And if you want a sweater and a mouse mat, then you can buy them as a bundle and get a nice discount on the items. So yeah, it's all available on sb737.store. And now I want to hide my ears again and focus on getting some snow blocks. That's very on theme, isn't it? There's an ice spikes biome pretty near my house, which is handy. I can easily get loads of it. I'll need snow layers as well, so might as well get those at the same time. I've got more than enough of the needed snow blocks, and as for snow layers, I'm also looking pretty good. So yeah, that's the first two items checked off the list. This shulker box can safely store all of the items. And another big part of my house is also birch wood. Once again, I don't have a farm for it, but it is easy to collect because every time you collect a log, you can turn it into planks, and that's what we're going to be building out of. I do also need oak wood, and even though I have a farm for it, I feel like I'm here in the middle of a forest. There's loads of it that's easily accessible, so I might as well collect a load of it up. I now have all of the logs, the stairs, the slabs, and the trapdoors. And next on the list, I'll be needing some stone, but I think in the meantime, I might as well do a bit more trading with these guys. Also, if you're wondering why I've just lost a heart, I'll show you what happened at the end of the video. Something pretty unexpected. Not a lot I could do about it either. But yeah, right now, the main focus is getting this house built. All the stone that I need is in this chest. And as for the spruce planks in my bedroom, I'm gonna have to go and find those trees. Pretty certain that there is a tiger biome in this direction. Yeah, I've traveled enough in Lifesteal to know where I need to look. Perfect. I see it up ahead, so I'll just chop a load of them down. I've ended up getting a little bit carried away on the collection. That is more than enough. I think I only need about 80 planks, and I ended up getting 80 logs. And for the next item on the list, I'm gonna head to spawn. I'll be honest, all of these breeds are kind of making the game a little bit laggy now. I should probably get rid of them like so. Very easy to take them all out. And yeah, we got a lot of breeze rods there. And I also feel like I should get rid of this guy that just lives on top of the nether. Yes, mate, your days are now numbered. And now I can focus on actually flying to spawn and heading to this little wool farm. I see we have a pink sheep. We also have two missing here, which is not good. I'm really hoping that there's red wool here. Oh, look at, oh, wow, there's loads. You know what, do I just take all of it? That's kind of toxic, SP. Don't take every single bit. I think that should be enough carpet. And we'll also need some lime, so that's perfect. Plus an extra 3 so that I can make a red bed. Yep, that's going in my bedroom. The next item on the list is going to be some glass panes. I think I have some, you know. Oh, look at this. Ready to go. I think I need about 70 of them, so I got 71. Actually, I've just checked, and it's 79 needed altogether. And at this point, across the shulkers, I've pretty much got all the large amounts of items that I need. Once I've crafted these into chests, we're mainly just working on the decorations. Now, unfortunately, we are going to need 9 gold blocks and 9 blocks of iron. Why is that unfortunate? Well, it just worries me that somebody is going to steal the gold blocks like they already have done. Same with the emerald blocks, to be honest. You know, we've got loads of them there. So I might put an alternative in so that doesn't happen. Same with the ender chest. I feel like people would steal them as well. Yeah, there's a lot of valuable things in my hardcore house, and I don't want people stealing it. It'll just make the whole thing look worse. One of the more niche items on the list, and we're kind of getting to that level, is I need a bell. I actually need 4 in total, and the easiest way to get them, other than stealing them from a village, is to buy them from a weaponsmith. I don't know if anyone... Oh, you sell them as well. The toolsmith, do you sell them? Oh, they all sell them. Brilliant. It is just a shame that they're a little bit pricey, but I can quickly buy a load more emeralds to buy 2 of them, and then if I sell a load more stuff, I can easily buy the rest. So let's get rid of a few of these. I feel bad if somebody cares about them and planted them, but they've just got to go. And then this whole place just needs to be slightly lowered as well. Yeah, this sign it can also be removed. This tree right here also needs to go. It's not really in the way of the house, but for me to nicely terraform the land down, it is in the way. This is still definitely nowhere near low enough, by the way. Look at it. Look at me really making a mark on spawn. First of all, I built my netherite beacon. By the way, have you seen it, guys? Look at this. All the gold was stolen. It was by Wembu. So good job I moved the netherite away, because otherwise that would have been stolen as well. But yeah, not very nice at all that my gold was stolen, which is why I'm very reticent about putting any valuable blocks into this house, because let's be honest, they're just going to get stolen. Like, there's no two ways about it. People on Lifesteal don't care about taking stuff. Instead of it being the deadliest SMP, we should just call it the most toxic SMP, right? That's what I say. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, that's all I know. And it's not that toxic. You just got to keep your wits about you at all times, and, you know, because sometimes you got to kill before you're killed. I do find it a little bit annoying that there isn't any haste beacons at spawn. You'd have thought one of them would have that effect. Is there even any beacons at spawn other than the ones I built? Wait, has my iron beacon been stolen as well? Are you kidding me? Who took my iron beacon and all? That's who? There's a sign here. What does it say? I owe you 1 full iron beacon. Yes, you do, whoever it is. Who did that? Oh, that's annoying, because does that mean I don't have any beacons? I don't think I have any beacons, guys. Which means I'm gonna have to go out and get one. Or steal. See, this is what I mean about it being idiot. You know what it is, the most toxic SMP. Why are people stealing stuff like that? Can't spawn have anything nice? No, anything of slight value just gets taken. You've got to build out of rubbish things like bricks instead. Ain't nobody building out of gold blocks, netherite blocks, diamond blocks. No, because it all just gets stolen. Sometimes good building is just all about terraforming the land correctly. You know, if you make the area around it look good, then the build itself can always look nice too. Now, we are going to need to cover this in snow to, you know, get it on theme. It needs to actually have a little bit of that on it, so let's just put that like that. I just need to continue. I haven't finished terraforming yet, have I? So we'll bring that around all the way. Does kind of annoy me that there's a big water thing here. I don't know what it's for. Why is there? Is it obsidian? I don't know where this came from or why it's here, but we're covering up. But that's what I do know. And that is kind of the handy thing about terraforming. Sometimes with all of the mining away of that hill, I ended up with plenty of dirt and grass blocks to fill stuff like this in. Wonder how long this build will survive without getting blown up in some way. Anyway, that's usually what happens to builds at Lifesteal spawn. And then we need Prince Zam to rebuild it. So, Zam, if you're watching this, I will need you to protect this house if somebody destroys it. I need you to rebuild it, because I haven't got time to do that. I'll happily build it once and contribute to spawn, looking better, adding more stuff. But yeah, building it over and over again is definitely not for me. I'll tell you what else I kind of find a little bit annoying. At both the office and at my home recording setup, you can't see my merch, can you? I mean, it's like, unless I sit all the way back here and sit like this, you can barely hear me now, but yeah, guys, this is it now. This is so you can see my merch while I'm playing. Yeah, you'll just have to visualize it, guys. Like I say, it's so comfy, so nice. Get yourself on sp737.store, because I'll be honest with you, you won't be disappointed. By the way, I'm mining up all this stone, but in reality, there's either going to be snow on top of it or my house. So I don't really know why I'm doing that, but we've come this far. We might as well continue doing it. I would also put these lanterns back, but how am I going to have snow on my hill if there's lanterns, you know, lighting it up and stuff? So I think maybe I'll put them up and around here, just kind of dotted about. And then this snowy area can be a bit of a hub for mobs to spawn. I could use actual snow blocks. Maybe that's the way around it. Anyway, first things first, let's start getting all of these walls in. So, yeah, we're going to have, like, snow here and walls on top. And then in the windows, we're going to need birch planks because you'll be able to see that. The glass panes go on top. So, yeah, this is the general structure of the outside. As I was saying, every single bit underneath here does need to be made to look a little bit nicer. And the same for all of the windows as well. Can't believe it. It's nearly 4 years since I originally built this in my world. Isn't that absolutely crazy? And I didn't think it was going to be that iconic of a house that I was going to have it for the next, you know, 10,000 days nearly. Wrong blocks. If I'd have known that, though, I would have put a lot more effort into it. I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah, I would have put way more effort into the house and everything. But, you know, I didn't know it was going to be like that. So that's why it is a nice steady house, but it's nothing crazy, and it doesn't have to be crazy every single time. Sometimes it's just got to be nice. Now, as you know, in my house, the entire floor in my hardcore world is made of emerald blocks, but like I say, based on the track record of everybody always stealing everything, I'm thinking I should make an adjustment. And like I say, if it was up to me, I would build it out of emerald blocks. What's going on there? I'd do it properly, but it's just not worth the risk, is it? It's really not worth the risk. Instead, I'm going to grab a load of lime green wool. That should be enough, 2 stacks. And then, if I can Where was I building this? Oh, over there. I'm completely blind, aren't I? And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the floor with lime green wool instead of emerald blocks. I just think that's a smarter option, isn't it, really? I mean, I could go for lime green concrete because so my only issue with using this lime green wool is the carpet is also going to be lime green. So it just kind of all blends together, which it does kind of annoy me a little bit. So maybe if I make it lime green concrete, it'll work. Let's go and have a look. I know that there is a little bit of a concrete farm up here. Well, this isn't really a proper concrete farm. I did build this in my hardcore world before. It's a design by Il Mango. Basically, it converts concrete powder into actual concrete. See? Designed by Il Mango. But I don't really want that one. Now, there is also a concrete farm up here. Hopefully, there's some concrete in it, maybe. This is a much faster one. This is an actual concrete duper. You can see, at the moment, there's a lot of black concrete up there. And let's check the chests to see what is in here. Okay, I'll be honest with you. There is not really a lot on that side. Or that side. It could be better, couldn't it? Farmed by Prince Zam. Did he design it? I don't know if he designed it, but he built it anyway. Yeah, so uses the TNT duper. I don't know how it's got pushed so far, though, the black concrete. That doesn't typically happen. I wonder if it's broken a little bit. I don't know. But here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to mine up all the black concrete. Oh, this is an ENXO4 design, by the way. I do know that because I've also built this farm. There's no farms on Lifesteal I haven't built, I feel like. So, yeah, that's the case. So what we're going to do, yeah, is we're going to mine up all of the concrete. It'll go into the storage as well. And then I'm going to need some lime green concrete powder, which in itself sounds pretty easy, but I don't think I have any cactus. So I don't have any green dye. Now, I thought maybe, I think this is Maypick building this. I thought maybe the grass blocks would, well, when he gets to the desert biome, he'd have a cactus and stuff, but apparently not. Why is there chorus fruit here? Who built a chorus fruit farm? Well, I suppose it is always needed. What is of it? You know what? I just fly through Lifesteal and I see different things all the time. What is it, like a parking lot or something? Is somebody making a bit of a city? I don't know. Anyway, there is a desert somewhere in this direction, so I'll grab some cactus from there. I'll get like a stack because I'm always needing green dye. Then we can make ourselves some lime green concrete powder. And we can use the ENXO4 farm in the end to then get a load of lime green concrete. I just think it'll look better, yeah, than the emerald blocks. And I tell you, it would have been easier for me to just use emerald blocks, wouldn't it? That would have been easier and quicker, but like I say, they would just get stolen. And I don't really see the point of placing it down for them to be stolen by the end of today. Mesa biome located right next to a desert. The cactus is ready and waiting to be harvested. Okay, apparently the inventory is full of junk. Let's just tidy it up a little bit. It's not junk. It's part of my house, that, actually. Why am I calling it junk? I don't know. Anyway, let's go and continue grabbing a load of cactus. And it's actually good that I've finally done this because there's some shulker boxes in my ender chest that like that one I want to be cyan. And there's some that I want to be green. I don't know which one. I want that to be brown. Oh, we're by a jungle. We might as well grab the cocoa beans as well whilst I'm here. On a proper dye run, aren't I? Also, we're by a lush cave. Oh, that's fantastic because... Why is it a crafting tip? Why does it just look like it could be a trap? I don't know. It just looks very bizarre. Anyway, the reason I'm saying this could be handy is I need 2 little azalea bushes for my house, which I hadn't yet collected. So we'll get 1 flowering azalea and 2 flowering azaleas. That's nice and easy. Now then, how do we get back up? Easy peasy. I tell you what, I've come to this one spot and everything that I need is right here. The cactus, the flowering azalea, as you saw, and the cocoa beans. Now, do cocoa beans only grow on jungle logs? I think maybe, because I'd like to build a little cocoa bean farm at home if I can. Just so I don't ever have to worry about this again. So if they do require jungle logs, I think they do, then I'll have some and I'll be able to easily do that. Because you can grow them with bone meal as well, that makes it even easier. So yeah, that was definitely a much more productive journey than I was expecting. I think, so yeah, we can smelt a lot of the cactus. I'll also build a little cactus farm at home. Might as well build a few extra farms whilst I'm here. Also on a side note, has this room portal been looted? You just never know, do you? Yeah, it has, right. I'm mining up chests if they haven't. Do we go through the nether? It would save me some time. What are the chances of it being a trap? SB's famous last words. It is a trap. Let's see. And no, it's fine. So yeah, spawn is connected to here. If I go through this portal and then this one, I'll be above the nether and I can just fly home so much faster. I'm not going to build anything too crazy with these farms. I mean, there's a bit of random space here, so we'll just have something like this. Oh, actually, let's make them a little bit further apart. So this can just be covered in cocoa beans. Little big right. This is literally just a brown dye farm, really, isn't it? Nothing else exciting about it. Although, if I move it slightly to the side, I can also have some... I tell you what, let's just mine out this wall. Why not, eh? Yeah, if we just make the room ever so slightly bigger, and then they can be nicely growing like so. Look at one of them's already well on the way. That's good. Two of them are well on the way. Fantastic. Great little farm. As for cactus, I'm not really sure. I do need some sand first, which we have here. How many do I want to do? I might just do like a little... Because it's only for green dye, it's not really anything I'm ever going to need. So I'm probably just going to do a manual farm for now. I don't think I need to go too over the top, do I? Or maybe just mine a bunch of stuff out in this wall. And then I'll have a nice little area for farming cactus. Nothing crazy, like I say. I don't really think I'll know what else I could use cactus for other than dye, which is why I'm not really too worried about it. I don't want that. I just want a torch on the wall. And yeah, every time, well, I make it a little bit taller so they can actually grow to their full size. That's also probably a good idea. Oh, they could grow to their full size anyway before I mine out. Well, it gives them a bit of breathing room above their head. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. I don't know what I'm doing, do I? Right, and the rest of the cactus is going to get smelted in these two furnaces right here. I've also got all of them furnaces. Completely forgot about them. We are very, very well geared up for smelting away, aren't we? Also, whilst I'm here, I think I'm going to make this Turtle Master box like that. And then this is the one that's meant to take all of the Skulk Catalyst for XP. So I think I'm going to make that one cyan at some point. Do I do it now? I mean, I've got the green dye. I should, yeah, I've got lapis to make blue dye. So yeah, we can put that together. And suddenly the sugar box, which seemingly only has a diamond hoe, now has a few other, well, now that looks a bit of a better color. As for bone meal, that can be obtained from this hopper, I think, unless it's all, don't tell me it's all gone. Ah, that means I've got to walk all the way down these stairs. And then hopefully there is bone meal in this oh, there's loads. Okay, let's just fill our inventory up with bone meal because I'm always going to need that up at the top anyway. So I might as well do that. I like how I'm pretty much the only person that didn't use a string duper to get all of the emeralds, by the way. Because, like I say, I don't really, I mean, I know they're allowed, but I feel like why would you dupe string when you can just make a farm for it? And I kind of, you know, if you don't need to dupe something to farm it, I will try and use a different method. I understand, like, gravity blocks is no other way to really kind of farm them. I mean, is there... No, you can't really farm sand and gravel, so you know what? There isn't, so that's what I'm going for. Same with TNT dupers. There isn't really a good alternative other than just crafting loads of TNT and... You know, you can't make flying machines with it or anything. So yeah, that's basically how I justify it all. That's like the shulker box of extra things, by the way, the lime green one. That's like what should be in my inventory a lot of the time. Now, we do need to... What I'm going to do with all of the bone meal, by the way, just put it in this dropper because it does need to be when the farm is actually... It needs bone meal to get going anyway. I'm so happy, by the way, that I've done this. I should have a little chest here, shouldn't I? For all of my dyes. But anyway, the wood chest is going to go in there. It's pretty much the same system I use in my hardcore world, isn't it? Now, we're going to need 4 sand and 4 gravel. 4 sand, very, very easy. And gravel, ha, right on cue. We can grab it. So let's go ahead and at the crafting table... Make ourselves a lime concrete powder. And from there, I can make a bit of a trip to the end. I've decided to go to this portal. Now, the portal down here, there's 1 or 2. So one of them leads to my Skulk Catalyst farm, which I think I might as well just see how it's running, see if it's actually in use. And then I think down there is the nether portal that leads to a concrete farm in like a stronghold, which I think is probably a better idea for me to use. I'm not sure if the one at spawn works. I think I've heard something like the end portal has been relit, so it broke it. So I don't know if I think I'd have to break bedrock for that. So I might as well be using one that already works. But yeah, let's just start by hopping up here and having a little look to see what's in the chest. Oh my goodness, it's completely overloaded. Okay. Now I've got to be a little bit careful because I got sniffed out and they're now going to be kind of angry at me. But what I can do is turn this machine off for a little bit, okay? Doesn't need to be on, does it? From there, I can grab the cyan shulker box and wait for those ones up there to fully drown. It's going to take a little bit of a while, but I don't want to try and go up there and get attacked by them. I feel like, I don't know, it's a bit of a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? See, I've just been attacked. Whoa! Okay, I wasn't wrong. I don't think he can reach me from here. I hope not. Let's just put a chest plate on in case. Yeah, he was waiting for me. We will wait for him to drown. Finally, the noise has stopped, which is a very, very good thing. And I can safely extract all of the Skulk Catalysts and fill up this box. Like I say, they just come in handy when I want a cheaper alternative to repair my tools without having to use bottles of XP. Because, yeah, they're just a little bit harder to get. They're not as easily farmable. With that out of the way, I now might as well add another arrow, flick this lever, and let the farm keep running. Now, when it comes to the portal, I think it's through this way, if my memory serves me correctly. I hope so. Yep, indeed it is. And this is the place. Now, I don't know. It looks a little... It looks like it's probably going to be working, actually. And I want to... Some of them look like they might work. Some of them look like they might not. I don't know. But yeah, I basically want to remove this concrete here. I'll just place it there in case somebody else was planning on using it. And I'll do the same right here. Chuck it there. Some of them went through the portal, not a problem. And then I think I have built this in my world before. I think you place it on top of the slime. That makes it work. So from there, I then need to flick this lever. Oh, yeah, it's working perfectly now. So it is duping the concrete as we speak. I can do the exact same thing here. So I make it get light blue concrete as well. Don't really care enough about that. If I flick this lever up, the chunk loader is in action. So this will keep on working even when I'm not there, which is always good news. I can use this to set my spawn. Perfect. No, let's leave the bed though. But yeah, I've set my spawn right there now. So if I head on through, we should, if the chunk loader worked, we should have concrete coming through. Although it doesn't look like any is coming through, unfortunately. But we have got loads in the chest. It's loads in this chest as well. So I've kind of already got all of the concrete I need. I don't know why the chunk loader is being a little bit weird. Oh, this one is working in action as well. It's just kind of broken because somebody decided to leave it on. Oh, hold on a second. So what happens if I go like this and then flick it? Yeah, that's going to start working now. Oh, fantastic. So multiple concrete farms in action. That's always nice, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? That's enough. I'll actually turn the machine off, and I'm curious to see if it works, if it's worked on the other side. I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Oh, it takes me here. Okay, I'm going to have to remove my spawn point. This one looks like it just completely broke for some reason. I don't know why. I blame the chunk loader. Oh, the chunk loader stopped working. That's why. Okay. I probably broke the chunk loader when I built the Warden Farms chunk loader. I think that's what happened. Tell you what, there's just too many people on this server, isn't there? all the work's getting in the way. So yeah, we'll head through here. This time we will... I wonder how my obsidian farm's doing, by the way. No obsidian in it, but it works anyway, doesn't it? But yeah, this time we'll head on through again, and it should take me to spawn, and from there I can fly all the way upwards. And the answer is, I mean, I see a lot of broken stuff here, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Let's have a look. The answer is, okay, it doesn't look like it actually correctly worked, because it wouldn't be powder if it had worked correctly. It would turn it into concrete. But you know what? Doesn't matter too much, because for this small batch, I can just manually convert it. I don't mind doing that. Why is it going all the way up? How far do you want to go? Place a block there so that hopefully... Oh, no, because then it'll... I was going to say, if I place a block there, hopefully it won't happen, but then the water won't stay. So, you know what? We'll just have to accept that some of it is going to go off to the races and go miles into the middle of that water. Just had an idea. If I stand over here, any that tries to fly into the water, I will pick up quite nicely. So now I can go ahead and do the painstaking process of breaking all this wool that I placed. And then I'll replace it with the green concrete. And yeah, having it a different block to the wool definitely works, like the carpet. Just makes it a little bit more contrasted. Like I say, I would still 100% prefer it if it was emerald blocks, but we don't have that luxury on this server, do we? So this right here is the closest we're gonna get. Even placing the iron blocks in the middle worries me. I feel like somebody might steal that. And these gold blocks that are also meant to be here, yeah, they are definitely... I don't know why I got 9. I think I only need 8. Yeah, they're definitely not going to survive. I might have to change them to be wool or concrete or some other material. It's annoying, isn't it? I mean, the iron blocks, I think iron is common enough to not worry about that. The gold... Wembu's going to steal it. We know that Wembu's going to steal it. I don't even know if I can put a beacon in the middle. I mean, I should just trap it, shouldn't I? So if anybody takes any of these blocks in the middle, they die. You know, that would be great, wouldn't it? But the only issue with that is I'd have to use something like TNT minecarts with an observer to do it. And I'd just end up blowing up the house as well. And I don't really want to do that, you know. I'd rather them just take the beacon and the house be safe than all of this work just get blown up because I was trying to stop somebody stealing everything. I've also now got the doors in. I feel like once you place the doors... it starts to feel like a house. Even if half of the wall is still missing, it's still an improvement. Main pair's just joined the game. He's always flying around at spawn and stuff. He's going to come and find me. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to get in a fight. I don't want to get in a confrontation. I just want to build this house in peace. I'm just going to log off. Makes my life easier. I don't know what he's doing, but when I'm at spawn... Wait, I just sit and drink tea and... No, just admire the beautiful merch. He's literally just logged off straight away. He logged on, I logged off, he logged off at the same time. Did he just log on to see what I was doing? See, now I feel like if I log back on and he sees me online, he's gonna come online and come and see me. So, if he comes online again, it's not like I can just, like, disappear. I'd better just get this house built quickly. So that means adding a bunch of torches and a sign so everybody knows whose house it is. And from there, it's pretty much just me layering everything up. I built this house once before, so I know I can do it again. Once I get all these stairs down, I just need to add a ceiling made from oak slabs, and then the downstairs bit is pretty much done. All the beams that are on the outside are going to kind of be connected together like this. Really starting to come together, isn't it? I can add a bit of fencing. We will also need red carpet. Now, I know this room typically it has like a creeper inside of it, doesn't it? I think it has an ocelot, a creeper, and an enderman. The poor creeper is constantly being terrorized by the ocelot. But in this instance, I'm just going to put red carpet down because there's no way I'm getting a creeper into there. It would just be a disaster waiting to happen. Somebody would blow up my house. I'm trying to avoid the house getting destroyed as much as I possibly can. I'll do all the other interior bits once the full house is built. For now, I'm just going to add in trapdoors. These trapdoors, of course, need to be closed. And I'll just keep building out the roof in general. And as I lay this up, it's pretty much a fairly self-explanatory from here. There's just going to be a lot of snow on the roof. This is going to have loads of trapdoors around it. So I'll just continue building it all upwards. And there we go. It is finished. I do still need to kind of add a load of snow on the outside and add the stone brick pathways. And it is certainly not far off being done. Now, normally there would be an ender chest here, but instead, if I go into this shulker box full of decorations, I can add a chest there. I will add one ender chest in here. See how long it lasts. There we go. Then as for this room, there's a bunch of chests like that. I think the anvil goes there. And then we do also... Do we have anything else to go in here? I think... I would again have an ender chest up here, but I'm just going to put that there. Then I can add in the 4 bells. So, you know, if somebody wants to come to my house, they can just ring the doorbell and make a racket. I don't know if those guys can hear. I might highlight those guys. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's that done. We are also missing the beacon in the middle. Plus, I feel like these gold blocks are not safe. But what we do have here, I believe, is some yellow wool. Yep. So I'm just going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and put that back. Granted, it definitely won't look as good, but... what's the point? Because somebody's going to steal it anyway, so I might as well make it look at least kind of good. And also with all these snow blocks, I am actually going to make snow layers and just cover the terrain. Give it a real hardcore world feel about it, if you get me. Why do I feel like I'm not going to have enough snow? I might have just slightly overdone it on the amount that I wanted to place here. I'm also going to go ahead and craft a load of stone bricks because we do need this to kind of connect up in some way at the middle. I think to kind of, I don't know, make it look fine. I haven't really got enough terrain to connect the 2 pathways, so I'm just going to add stairs like this, I think. If we just have something like that. Yeah, I think that's good, so you can either come up here. And you know what? I think it's even going to look better if I make it so that it doesn't curve to the side and we just go straight like that. Really diverging from the blueprint, aren't we? Yeah, do we do that? It's slightly different to what it would be in my world, but... You know what? I've got to at least slightly somehow mix it up, haven't I? So yeah, happy with that. Not so happy with the lack of snow, but that can be easily rectified. More importantly, the priority is to quickly head into the nether and then realize, actually, I've already got 3 wither skulls. Well, we will still go to the nether, but maybe for a different reason. First, I'll pop over here. We're going to need to grab 4 of these. Then I shall head to the end and dig underneath this portal. Oh, somebody's already done it as well. Well, that's fantastic. That means I can't really screw it up. Famous last words. I definitely can still screw it up, but hopefully I don't. So we're going to go ahead and place all of them like that. And I'm pretty sure, yes, if everything goes to plan, the wither should get trapped when it spawns in. I'm hoping it doesn't blow up any of this as well, but it might do. Okay, I don't think it damaged anything. Is it taking damage? It is taking damage. Fantastic. So I can help it take even more damage and easily get the nether star. Wow, I respawned in my bedroom. I mean, that's just like home from home, isn't it? From there, it's a simple case of grabbing the obsidian. And I also need glass. I can't really be bothered to go all the way home for glass. Surely there's got... Whoa, look at that lightning strike. How cool was that? But yeah, surely there's got to be some glass blocks I can steal. Are these glass blocks? Yeah, I mean... They're not full glass panes. And oh, there's a cactus farm here all along. I went to a desert and I didn't realize there was one right here. If I do something like that and then fill it in with something like, I don't know, endstone bricks, nobody's gonna mind, are they? I mean, just makes my life... Did I really not craft enough? I don't even have enough. Are you kidding me? All right, hold on. We've got a plan. I'll put a window in the middle, and I would grab the cactus. Oh, it's all overflowing over there. You're kidding me? I'm gonna have to go in. How annoying. Why did I build a cactus farm? We literally have infinite amount of cactus at spawn. Anyway, that can go there. I can craft a beacon and probably fix some of the glass, to be honest with you. I'll fix all of it later down the line. Don't you worry. Then that goes in the middle, and we've got it working. I think I'm also going to get a piece of stained glass. I'd love a red stained glass if that's anywhere around. Can't really see any. I am also going to need to grab a load of snow, so I might as well just fly a little bit in this direction. Oh, main pair's joined again. He's probably going to find my hardcore house. He's not going to find me all the way out here, though, is he? I'll give him a little wave in the chat. Always nice to be friendly, isn't it? He just said hey back. And once I grab a load of snow blocks, which using this random crafting table inside of an iceberg, I'll be able to turn into snow layers, and then I'll be able to finish the build. Now, main pair wants to know where an end portal is. Oh, there he is there, flying around. Probably no idea that I'm up on this tower. I think I've successfully directed him. I do want to change the beacon beam color, like I say, but there's not really any stuff around. Why on earth did I not make that to be snow blocks as well? That's a bit of a shame. Do we have actual blocks to place? Yeah, I think all the other ones are successful. Oh no, tell you what, to say that I've spent ages building this, pretty poor performance. I think that you can't place azalea on anything else, so that does have to stay that. Now let's go ahead and get down all of the snow. And I think from there, we then have what can only be described as a beautiful house at spawn on the Lifesteal SMP. I'm very proud of this. I think it's great. It's like home from home. I think everybody else is going to like it too. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go on sp737.store. Check out the brand new merch, including a very cool mouse mat too. Don't forget you can get them in a bundle. Get them both cheaper. Yeah, let me hide my ears. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hello, how's it going?
Good. What you doing?
Working on a video where I'm building my hardcore house at spawn.
Oh, bet. I'm working on a little video too.
Oh, nice. Well, we got a new Minitech Lifesteal video in the works.
Not soon, but you know, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, I don't know why he did that, but yeah, there you go. That's actually the first time I've ever spoken to Minitech in real life, and he just comes up and kills me. Yep, that's Lifesteal. Well, back on 10 hearts, yeah, great.